Somebody asked me what led my family to start a Christian-based publishing company. And it all happened in 1983 when my father, Don Nori Sr., had a supernatural vision. He pulled over along the side of the road, was shown that he was to start a book publishing company to publish the prophets, and be more specific, publish those voices that didn't have the opportunity to be heard. And he pursued that vision, that mission. Moving forward from that, it wasn't an easy start, but the Lord blessed in the midst of chaos or mountains to climb. Don Nori Sr. was at a conference in the Pocono Mountains and heard this preacher speaking a message. And he told that preacher in the hallway, that message needs to be a book, and I want to publish it for you. And that's how we published Woman Thou Art Loosed by T.D. Jakes, and it was our first million-copy bestseller. Authors would ask, how do our values and our mission shape the kinds of books that we decide to publish? Well, Destiny Image is foundationally spirit-filled. You say Pentecostal, really leans heavily into the prophetic. Harrison House is faith words, biblical based. Can be a lot of overlap between Destiny Image and Harrison House, but they still have a real distinct separation. Our Sound Wisdom line is motivational, business-oriented books. What sets us apart? We talk about what do we do as a publisher for an author? Well, whenever we decide to publish a book, we're deciding to put the energy of our team behind that book. For an author, publishing a book has gotten a lot easier. You see, 20 years ago, you had to use a publisher even to get your book published at all. There was once a time where I would tell you, hey, in the first 90 days of your book release, I'll have you in 1,000 bookstores. Well, those 1,000 bookstores don't even exist today, even though there still are bookstores we work with. What genres or types of books do we focus on? Under Destiny Image, there is a broad area of topics we cover. So we are most successful in the prophetic Pentecostal zones, but we publish also in the world of health, in the world of biblical foundations, and in quite a number of genres that are subcategories within Christianity. But all of the books that are published under Destiny Image have a Christian appeal, and we believe are books that we can use to benefit the author in their ministry. When Don Nori Sr. started the organization in 1983, he wanted to publish the prophets. He wanted to publish the voices that didn't have exposure. In the early 2000s, Don Nori Sr. had 2 heart attacks and a stroke. And at that time, myself and my brother, we stepped in to help run operations more. And personally, I was traveling to our bookstore partners every month to show them our newest releases and to make plans for placements and promotions. And then in 2008, I decided that we were going to buy Destiny Image from Don Nori Sr. And so my brother and I, at that time, bought the company from him. And it's a great foundation with great spiritual works. We started out, when we bought it, it was already $1 million in debt. And I believe my mission is to finance the ministry. So what kinds of books do we publish? Any book that I publish, I want to know that it's an author that I can partner with, that's going to have like mind to partner with us and promote other voices as well. I want to know it's a strong message, that there's value in it, and that it is biblically sound. And I want to know that there's a market. There's a market that we can effectively sell the book so we can generate revenue for the author, for our organization, and for our partners. And what does an author get out of that? I have 50 employees at our publishing house that their only responsibility is to publish and promote books. That adds a lot of value and benefit behind any author's book. I like to believe that we can do far more for any author than they could possibly do on their own, unless they wanted to start hiring a whole staff of publishing team for themselves. Where does that take us? Publish a lot of books. And we've published for T.D. Jakes, but we've published in that health category as well. a bestseller author like Jordan Rubin. There are a lot of categories that we've had success in, but Woman Thou Art Loosed was a million-copy bestseller. The God Chasers was a million-copy bestseller. Most recently, we have a book that is a New York Times bestseller called 18 Days in Heaven. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.